Hi, this is how you make a chevron background in Microsoft Word. If you would like something that looks like this, here's how you do it. So first we need to get a new blank document. So I have my blank document. I'm going to minimize this for now. Here's my blank document, and since the basics of a chevron pattern are the diagonal lines, I'm going to go to Insert, Shapes, and I'm going to grab the line, and I'm just going to make a line on here. There's my line. Click on your line. Go to right click, Format Shape, and line style, you want to go to width, and I'm going to put mine at 20, and then line color, I'm going to change it to black, and close out of there. Now I want to have this diagonal line repeating over and over again, so I'm going to copy it, I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to keep doing that. Maybe when I have 3, I'll copy all 3 and then paste all 3 to speed the process up. So I went ahead and did that. And here it is. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste until you have all these diagonal lines. Alright, now you're ready for the next step. You go to File and you get yourself another new blank document. So now I have a new blank document, and I really want to make sure that this is small as well, and that they're just kind of as close as possible to being next to each other that I can see both. Now on the blank one, I'm going to go into the page layout, set the margins to 0, and if your margins, I had a custom setting of 0, 0, 0, 0. If you don't have that, go down to custom margins and just set left, right, top, bottom, all at 0. So everything's on 0 there. Then we're going to go to Insert, and you want to find where it says Screenshot. So here's Screenshot, and I want to do a screen clipping. It'll bring me to the screen that has my diagonal lines. I'm going to get about 1.5 inches of these diagonal lines, so I'm going to come and start at the top of one of the black lines and use my ruler at the top, and I'm going to go over about 1.5 inches. So, and then I'm going to come down as far as I can get and let go. Now I have that screenshot in my blank document. So I'm going to pull it down and stretch it a little bit bigger. And I can even make this a little bit smaller so we can see it a little better. You can pull it down the whole page, or you can leave a little at the bottom. It's up to you. We're going to do another step that won't be important. Okay, now you want to copy this whole clip art. So this turned into a picture, a clip art. We're going to paste it. Now this is where the chevron comes in. You want to select that one, and you can either right click and do it, or you can just double click and it'll give you everything at the top here. But you want to go to Rotate, and you're going to flip it horizontal. So flipping it horizontal will give you that chevron pattern. Now all we're going to do to repeat it is copy the first one, paste, copy the second one, now sometimes I have room for another column of it, but this time I don't. So I'm ready for the next step. I have all 4 of these going down, and it would be really difficult for me to insert a text box and get it centered on top of 4 different pictures. All 4 of these columns would start moving around. So what I do is I need a new document, or else I'm just going to clear everything out of this one. And make sure as much of this is showing as possible, so you can see pretty much your whole piece of paper that the chevron pattern's on. And you're going to go into either a new blank document or you've cleared the other one out. And now on this blank one, you're going to want to go ahead to insert, and you're going to screenshot, screen clipping. You're going to grab this whole thing, as much of it as you can get, and it's going to pop up over here. And if you notice, now it's one big picture, one big clip art, so you don't have 4 or 6 columns of stripes. You have one big picture. So here's the big picture. I can stretch it out as much as I want. I can pull it up, I can pull it down, stretch it out. So it looks great. And then I can go in, I can insert a text box on there and come up with something that looks similar to the one I had done earlier. If you notice, this one over here has 2 sets of the chevrons, and this one over here has 1, 2, and kind of going on a 3rd one. So comes out a little differently depending on how you do the screenshots. And then, as I was saying, you can insert a text box on there and move it all around, kind of like I did with this one. Change the font, play with it, and hopefully that makes sense. The cool thing about it too is, yes, it's this big, it could be your binder cover, but at the same time we can always shrink it down, we can always rotate this different ways so that we can make different kind of labels. Thank you.